For a lot of my life, my own life, I felt very stagnant. I felt like I had really big dreams. I felt like I had the energy and the capability to achieve them. But at the same time, I felt like I could not really move forward. I could not really grow. Later, I realized that I lacked a growth mindset. Right? What does that mean? And how can one build a growth mindset? Coming up in this video. Hello and welcome to another episode of Spirit Seeking with Pratik. In our previous video, we spoke about how to be mentally strong, how to grow your mind and make sure that it's strengthening itself via your health. In this video, we shall be talking about what one can do in order to generate a growth mindset. Right? As I told you before, I had a very non-growing mindset in my past, and although everything was right, my confidence was good enough, my capabilities and my skills were good enough, I still wasn't able to progress, and I didn't see a lot of change, a lot of positive change happening in my life. And there were certain things that I tweaked, right, which kind of accelerated my growth and the rate of me doing new and exciting things and the rate of me achieving success. Let's get right onto them. So the first thing is, there are two different sentences which are very opposite to each other, but they gave me very similar results. The first sentence that I used to say to myself in the beginning was, I can't do that, right? If I wanted to produce a song, I would say, but I can't do that. I do not have a producer, or I do not have the skills to mix my song. I do not have the skills to mix my vocals. Right? And then after I came into my growth mindset, I questioned myself, what am I missing? And then I answered myself, I'm missing the ability to produce songs. I'm missing the ability to program songs. I'm missing the ability to mix and master them. I'm probably missing a proper software to program and record my songs. So I got them, right? I got them. But now I had all the resources in my hand. My brain said something else to me that made me step down on my growth ladder, which was, I can do that. So why do I need to do that? Do you understand me, what I'm saying? Once I had everything with myself, my mind started telling me that you're too good for certain things. If somebody was doing a new exciting thing, somebody was doing filmmaking, I would say to myself, I could do it so easily. I could do filmmaking. I don't need to spend energy on that. But that very mindset was again working opposite my growth, was working against my growth. Then after a certain time, I again asked myself, what am I missing here? Right? I have the resources, but still nothing is getting done. And then I found the answer. I was missing the work. Yes, you could stay back and say that you can do this and you can do that, but it's a completely different thing to step out in the field and actually do those things. And You do and you learn. And you learn and you grow. That's how you start having a growth mindset. Instead of saying, I can't do it, or instead of saying, I can do it, why do it? Start saying to yourself, start asking yourself what you might be missing. What are the things that you might be missing that might be leading to you being a procrastinator or being stagnant? Or what are the things that you are taking for granted that is not helping you to have a growth mindset? Another thing is, all of us are labeled after certain years in our life. In the process of our childhood or adolescence, we are already labeled as to if we are smart or not. However, there is a completely different perspective to it. You could be smart in certain things and not be smart in other things, right? You could be a tortoise who's good at shielding oneself and swimming, or you could be a marsupial who might be very well with trees, living on the trees, or you might be an elephant, right, who can hold a lot of water up their trunk, or you might be a tiger who's good at bouncing. But we are already labeled on the basis of certain aspects, on the basis of our grades, on the basis of our performance in sports. We're already labeled if we're smart or able or unable to do certain things. I think that's completely wrong. That will never let you have a growth mindset. Instead, what you need to do is go out and look and find the things you're smart at, the things you're good at. And instead of saying, I might not be smart enough to do this, or instead of saying, I might not be good enough to do this, ask yourself, what will make me able to do this, right? Or how can I learn this skill? Or how can I learn to be a certain way, right? We have come here with human brains and human body, which I believe enables us to do anything that you want to do, like literally anything that you want to do in the world, right? And again, while you're at a certain work, a certain task, or a certain endeavor, you make mistakes, obviously. If you do not have a growth mindset, what you tend to say to yourself is, I made a mistake, I can't do this, and I give up. That's the number one cause of failure, first of all. One needs to understand that. Again, as I said, when we look at successful people, we see only the success. We do not see the failures, the struggles that they came through. We tend to miss that out completely, and we want that to happen to us very quick in the most easiest manner. But that's not the truth of life. Life doesn't work that way. You have to go through mistakes. And once you make a mistake, it doesn't mean you need to stop, right? It means you need to learn. You need to learn what you did correctly, and you need to learn what you did wrong. And again, set out on another journey with the experience and with your previous learning. Also, instead of saying I give up almost immediately after you make a mistake, or if there's an obstacle in your path, try saying, I'll try to look at this from a new angle and try to build a new strategy to make sure that it works this time. These were some of the things that I believe I did to develop a growth mindset, and it has worked out really well for me. You can also tell me about the things that you have tried to grow and to succeed in life in the comments box down below. If you liked this video, do not forget to press the like button. If you like whatever is happening in Sound Health Solution, do not forget to subscribe to us. We shall come up with more videos like this for you in the future. Until next time.